びの時代は終わる。
Hi guys, it's your boy Ambush Whatever here, back with another video, and for today, I'll be doing a new part of What If Deku Was in Infinite Stratos, Part 10. But before that, I just want to say that I'm really sorry for the late upload because I had to do some stuff, so with that out of the way, let's begin the story. We last left off when Izuku Midoriya, our main protagonist, was essentially given the reputation that to boost his essentially outgrowing reputation right now for fighting the hero killer Stain, as well as succeeding in detaining him. Everybody in the media started to flock to Izuku's house like a well-known celebrity, for obviously any known celebrity wanted to get an interview as well as pictures for paparazzi, he could say. Essentially having headlines such as the great child prodigy hero, essentially so on and so on, which Izuku wasn't really a fan of. Yeah, who doesn't like attention? However for Izuku, it's too much for him. He would like attention, but still, for being a hero, well, not really attention, but being recognized, as I mean by that is recognition, because if you're a hero, you want someone to at least recognize you, to at least remember your name, to go to legends or to go to history. So yeah, but Izuku says, this is too much, which, well, to be fair, it's a lot, which Izuku one day on his essentially way to school, on this is, if I remember, a Monday, as Izuku was going to school, and he got jumped by paparazzi, essentially wanting him to be interviewed as well as delaying him from school, being late, which Izuku says, oh my god, I'm gonna be late for school. To which what Izuku did is Izuku just essentially just used Black Whip, essentially doing Spider-Man moves, and essentially sticking his Black Whip to swing around the city to go to UA. Which, when he got to UA, there's a lot more paparazzi. For every idol that experienced this, I really feel bad for you guys that you had to go through a lot of this. However, Izuku says, oh god, they're as well in school. Oh my god, this is gonna be annoying. To which Izuku luckily didn't got noticed, so he managed to just go to UA and luckily not get spotted by the media. To which, when he arrived into his classroom, well, Aizawa was already lecturing stuff or announcing. To which Izuku says, "Komene sensei." To which Aizawa just says, ay. What is it this time? What is it, Midoriya? A problem child? To which Izuku just explains that paparazzi. To which Aizawa just says, and that is the reason why I hate being a pro hero that is looking for fame. Paparazzi. Now do you get it why I am an underground hero? To which they all nodded yes. Which, yeah, it kinda gets annoying, to be fair, if you are, in UA and stuff like that. And, having those headlines and stuff like that, it's gonna be annoying sometimes. So, Izuku just goes to his seat, and with his girlfriends essentially already in the classroom. You might be wondering, why isn't his girlfriends walking with him? Well, Izuku was a little bit backed up, you could say, because he was, well, essentially doing a lot of training still. Training to harness his quirks still, because everybody needs improvement. So that's Izuku's mentality for that. And got essentially late for school because of it. So yeah. Which his girlfriends, essentially just left him a note and stuff like that, so yeah. To which, Izuku just says, "Why didn't you wake me up, guys?" To which all of the Laura actually said that, "Well, my bride, you don't have to rely on us. Remember that, because yeah, even though we are your girlfriends, you don't have to rely on us. You have to, have your own responsibilities and stuff." To which Izuku just says, "So which means that you can't be bothered." Which Laura just says, "Precisely." To which everybody's just everybody in Izuku's girlfriend group or harem just laughs, and essentially, which while talking about it, Aizawa just sorry, but Midoriya, or problem child, I was saying, you have to complete your finals exams for us, to which you would be tested for your academic as well as heroic. I'm just gonna say that, and good luck for you. You have about 2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks. 1 week. 1 week to prepare for your exam, and that's it. To which everybody was a little bit panicked, especially Kaminari and Mina. To which Kaminari, because, well, even though Kaminari is still a essentially more of a outgoing kind of person, he is not really the study type, you could say. But he will study, but essentially no, he would go for his own leisure first before he studies. So yeah, and Mina, well, outgoing Mina, as you could say. So yeah, to which everybody starts saying that, oh, we should make a study group. To which everybody agrees, and except for Katsuki Bakugo, that's the only person that didn't want to get study group. But the others, the rest of the class, said sure, why not? To which they start voting for who is going to be included in the tutoring, essentially. To which everybody voted for essentially being tutored by either essentially Momo Yayorozu, as well as Izuku Midoriya, because when they talked about the rankings and stuff like that, Izuku was actually in first place, being, essentially a bookworm. He studied everything for being prepared to become a hero, as well as academic portions, as well as him being you could say, well, not really an entrepreneur, but essentially having knowledge of, a stock market and stuff like that. To which Izuku just says, how about this? Those in favor of Momo being their teacher, go with her, and those in favor of me being their teacher or tutor, come with me to my house, or we could do this. We go to a venue, essentially. We go to a venue that we are going to study in. So for me and Momo and other of you to study, as well as for us to tutor you. To which they actually agreed on going to a venue. To which now they needed to decide to where to go. And Izuku just suggested, well, how about we go to, I guess, okay, how about we go to this location? To which, the location is essentially the location is a cafe, or you could say one of those typical cafes that has, food and stuff like that, but you can actually study in or do work, Essentially, that's that kind of cafe. To which they just says, but how about the the numbers that and so and on and so. To which Izuku just, well, I'm gonna cover that. The least I can do for you guys, at least. To which, because we have to at least have standards for class 1A, so to be successful and stuff in life. And with this, I think we could with just a vibrant energy, we could help each other and stuff like that. So this is essentially my part in helping you guys. To which all of them just agreed and essentially went to the venue. Agreed to go to the venue. My bad. But yeah, to which they scheduled it at essentially Saturday. Yeah, the weekends as well as their free time. To which when it arrived to the weekend, they were actually waiting for them at the venue and stuff like that. All of class 1A came, as well as Miss well, not Miss Maya, but well, we could say Izuku had a little help and actually called on Tabane. Yeah, you guys, I think you guys need more of Tabane, so I will introduce back Tabane. Tabane Shinonono. To which everybody was confused to who is this essentially woman, and to which Izuku just, oh, guys, you might be wondering who this is. Well, this is Tabane Shinonono, also known as Hoki's sister, as well as the inventor of the IS, or you could say or exoskeletons. To which they just were surprised and says, wow. Wow, just wow. Yes, I know you all are excited to meet essentially the creator of, the IS. I hope that Izuku over here, or Izu, actually told about me and stuff. To which Izuku just says, well, Tabane, I didn't essentially talk about you, so sorry about that to my class. Sorry about that. To which Tabane just says, what? What? Why didn't you talk about me? To which Izuku just says, well, to be fair, what are we going to essentially talk about this? Essentially, we're just essentially students, and we want to be heroes. You know that, right? We're not in the what business. To which Tabane just says, well, fair enough. So Izuku just says that, well, the reason I called you here is because I needed help. And that help being, I needed help for essentially studying and mentoring. And because I know you are a great teacher, as well as being a genius, so I thought maybe you could help us. To which Tabane just says, what's in it for me? To which Izuku just says that, well, how about this? You get a favor from me. How about that? To which Tabane just says, that's an enticing offer. Sure, why not? To which, in that essentially week of preparation for school, for the school exams or final exams, Izuku, Tabane, as well as Momo essentially lectured the class, as well as Tatenashi and Kanzashi, as well as Hoki, putting on their inputs, as well as Sharo. So yeah. To which after that, they eventually were ready to do the final exams. To which the final exams, the written portion at least, all of class 1A actually aced it. Well, Bakugo as well. Let's just say that. Because I know you might be wondering, how does Bakugo, ace it? Well, Bakugo is hardworking, to be fair. He doesn't admit it, but he is hardworking. So, I would see Bakugo, having high grades for this. So, yeah. To which, what happens next? Well, they were excited to essentially do the final exam, or the final exam, the robot, the hero portion at least. However, they didn't actually discuss about this. The only thing that they discussed was, mentally. They didn't actually train and stuff like that, so they don't have any preparedness for this. Izuku, on the other hand, was actually training, his typical training for his martial arts training as well as technique. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. However, Izuku is very, very tactful, you could say. And Izuku actually kept that in mind to them, saying that we are only covering the written portion of the exam, and for the heroic portion or the physical portion, you guys would have to carry your own weight for that, because I can't just give you training and stuff like that just because of you guys need it. I don't actually know how your essentially quirks do best in each situation, so you guys would have to do for that. To which that was Izuku said. What Izuku said. So they essentially were just essentially ready for essentially anything. To which Aizawa eventually arriving to the spot to where he was supposed to be, and welcoming Class 1A to their final exams. To which Nezu popped out of Aizawa's scarf and says that for your final exam, we would essentially be essentially fighting you guys, essentially teacher versus students. To which one of them actually said, which is Mina, said that isn't it a little bit unfair? To which Izuku contemplates and says, to be fair, to be fair in this world isn't optional. It's nothing. Life isn't fair, Mina. Remember this. Remember what Aizawa Sensei said in the beginning. Life isn't fair. We as heroes are destined, or as our job, to essentially make it fair for others and for ourselves. To which Nessa actually praises Midori for this and says, well done, Midori, that was essentially the plan. To which everybody was, starting to get hyped up, essentially. To which y'all might be wondering of who are the teams. Well, the teams for now is actually Izuku with his girlfriends. Yeah, his girlfriends, not including Maya or Shifuyu. To which you might be wondering why. Well, Maya and Shifuyu, more on the other hand, are essentially just observers. Essentially. Even though they're teachers, they're still pro heroes, but they have to essentially have their gear up. So yeah. To which Aizawa actually says, for our teams, you guys are gonna be in pairs of two, except for you guys. To which Aizawa pointing at Izuku, as well as the Infinite Stratos gang. To which Aizawa just says, for you, I have a special thing for you guys. To which I've called in a few favors, and essentially, we are, you're just gonna be surprised of who you're going to meet. To which, on cue, somebody teleported in through let's just say digital transmission, or a digital teleportation. To which this person just says, hello, I am Sombra. I am essentially a part of Cyberpop. Essentially, I am one of the team members of Cyberpop. To which Izuku just says, okay, Cyberpop. Oh wait, hold on. I think I know them. To which Aizawa just says, these are a few of my friends or colleagues, you could say, that eventually helped me throughout the years of essentially hero work. And essentially there, you might say, hackers. So, you know where I'm going with this. So yeah. And don't worry, she's not alone. Let's just say, Aizawa just says that she's not alone. You're gonna be fighting a lot more people than you're used to. Or, as well, I don't know what you're used to, but I hope though. To which Izuku just says, bring on the challenge. To which all of Class 1A essentially did the same thing in canon. Which, if you might be wondering of how does Bakugo counter to this, well, let's just say that one of the students essentially, what was it? Oh yeah, one of the students, which was, well, not one of the students, but Kaminari as well as Kirishima, Kaminari as well as Mina essentially were, instead of fighting Nezu was actually just observing this time, not really, using his mind, not really using essentially anything else, but Bakugo essentially just did that. I'll just do this. Essentially, all three of them fighting All Might. Essentially, just that. To which, yeah. Essentially, Bakugo wasn't, didn't pass, you could say, because there's no teamwork. Essentially, and everybody just wanted to do their same thing, so yeah. And to which it was finally Izuku's turn, and everybody was watching this, essentially, their eyes glued to the screen. To which they go to ground, they essentially went to ground beta. Essentially, just a big open city, you could say. And essentially, they were just waiting. All Might watching from essentially the sidelines or the reaction or the observation room, and actually was a little bit nervous for, young Midoriya. So what happens is this. To which they were ready, and Cecilia, Rin, Hoki, Charles, Laura, as well as Kazashi and Tatenashi pulled out their ISs, to which Izuku doesn't pull out his IS. He was in his hero outfit. Because he feels something is off. Just a little bit. Just because Aizawa just says hackers. He's a little bit put off by, using his IS for now. To which, if need be, he's gonna use it. So yeah. To which, Recovery Girl just said start. To which, everybody was so tense. You could essentially cut it with the knife of how tense everything is, essentially. To which, one of them actually tried, one of Izuku's girlfriends, which was Cecilia Budwig. To which Cecilia her IS starts to malfunction, essentially. And essentially malfunctioning. And everybody was a little bit concerned for Cecilia and saying that, Cecilia, what's wrong with your IS? To which Cecilia just replies saying that, I don't know, it started to malfunction. To which Izuku just, so that's their plan, huh? Cecilia, give me your schematics, essentially. I'm gonna help you with this. To which Izuku actually helps Cecilia with this and tries to, fight off essentially the hacker attack, you could say. To which for them, they got essentially thrown a grenade. To which Charles immediately says, "Grenade!" To which she essentially puts up a barrier, and to which one of the guys in mask say, "Ah, damn, so close." To which Izuku just says, "Who are you?" To which he just explains that, well, the name's Beta. I am part of Cyberpop. One of the team members of Cyberpop, at least. To which Izuku just, okay, so essentially, we're not fighting just one person, we're fighting a team of expert hackers. This is gonna be difficult. To which Izuku just says, Ryu, put up all defenses, put up the firewall now. To which Ryu just says affirmative, essentially being Jarvis, and essentially putting a firewall in essentially in his IS, as well as Izuku secondly saying that, Jarvis, can you as well put in a firewall for essentially to prevent their hacks for each IS here? Is that possible? To which Jarvis just says, it is possible, but it will take some time, 10 minutes at most. To which Izuku just says, sure, it's fine. To which Izuku starts with Cecilia first, being, trying to help her with her programming and stuff. To which, luckily, within 2 minutes, he actually finishes setting up a firewall for her. Next one is Charles, then Hoki, then Laura, then Tatenashi. However, Kanzashi's IS was a little bit difficult because it started to malfunction when Izuku was trying to put up the firewall for essentially them, and starts to essentially attack Izuku, to which Izuku just says, Ryu, compact form now! To which Izuku just uses his essentially compact form, to which was he uses his blades to essentially make a shield for himself to not get hurt that easy. To which Izuku just says, Kanzashi, don't worry, it's not your fault, they're hacking the system. To which Kanzashi just says, do you think I didn't know that? To which Izuku just says, hold on, let me help. To which, girls, help her down. And the rest of you find the hackers. To which they say, hi. To which the people that pinned down Kanzashi was Tatenashi. Tatenashi, Hoki, Cecilia, and Charles. Which was the people that are, essentially conveying information is Laura as well as Rin. To which what happens is that, luckily, within a struggling fight against the firewall, against essentially the hackening, you could say, that they received, Izuku managed to put up the firewall and says, that's so annoying. To which Izuku just says, okay, Ryu, go on IS mode. To which Ryu just says, affirmative. To which he essentially connected to everybody's essentially audio network and says, don't worry, we have a private channel, so let's do this. Laura, do you have visuals? To which Laura just says, affirmative, I spotted them. To which Izuku just says, okay, Rin, how about you? Yes, I spotted them as well. They're actually two teams. Which, yeah. Me and Lara actually were talking about this, and they're having two separate teams for this. To which Izuku just, okay, you guys go to Rin's team. Shall you go with me? We're going to Laura's team. To which they just say, hi! And they start to go to their separate teams to essentially help each other. Which what happens next is that Lara essentially was waiting for them and says that, okay, they're moving. To which Izuku just says, okay, we gotta gun it now. To which Izuku deactivated his IS and actually uses one for all, full cowling, 25% to go to that not essentially location, but to go to ambush them essentially, while not using an IS. To which they essentially just says, well, look who we have here. To which, yeah, it was another part of the gang, which was a female, and her name was Myth. To which Izuku just says, so you must be Myth. To which she just says, affirmative, I am Myth. But for you, your firewall is actually quite great, huh? It's hard to hack. A little difficult. But he will essentially fail the exam. To which Izuku just, not if we can help it. To which on cue, Laura as well as Charles went, ambushed Myth, Sombra as well as Meta. To which Sombra just, ooh, an ambush I see. To which Sombra actually pulls out an Uzi, and starts to fire, and Izuku just says, okay. Which Izuku dodges everything, and starts to knock them out immediately, because of they don't want to get hurt, and yeah. But for the other, and actually, managed to do it within 2 minutes. Actually managing to, essentially cuff them. And you might be wondering, how long is the time? Well, because of what Aizawa did, they actually have a lot more time than normal. They actually have a lot more, so it would be because they're, instead of fighting one hero, they're fighting essentially a whole team. To which Izuku calls up the other team with Rin and asks, how is it on your end? To which she just says that we only need one person left. To which she's a little bit slippery. Her name was Viper, if I remember. To which Rin says to Izuku, and Izuku just says, okay, I'll be coming right there. To which Izuku just says to Laura and Charles, Laura, look after these three. I'll be going to Rin. To which Izuku immediately, using 100% of One for All, goes to Rin fast as possible. To which after that, he was looking for the last person, and eventually finds her and essentially captures her. To which Recovery Girl just says, you passed, essentially. And yeah, to which everybody was a little surprised for this, because essentially hackers and stuff like that, they didn't thought of, essentially people that try to hack stuff. To which when they went to the observation room, they actually were praised for their efforts, which Aizawa just says, well done. You actually managed to, subdue them. That was actually pretty good. To which Izuku just says, thank you, Aizawa sensei, but it would have been possible without my team. To which Izuku just bows, and eventually all of them passing. To which that where I'm gonna be leaving it off. Sorry guys for not essentially for the late upload. I'm really sorry, and for the story a little bit being confusing. So yeah, but I hope you like this story, and like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later. Bye.